This is the best time in the garden. Best time. I have some tomato over there. I need to stake up, for the rain is coming. I'm going to get busy, guys. Yes, guys, I have some tall tomato right there, and because it's raining so hard, it kind of beat them down to the ground. This is why you got to pay so much attention to your plants and your garden, that when things like this happen, you basically there and ready. Because since I'm here, while it's raining, I'm able to see different things that's going on. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hey, Godit, what's up? Blessing to you, blessing to you. Yes, so this is what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm walking through the garden and I'm looking for especially the tomato plant. Especially the tomato plant. It's the rain and they're gonna just bow down to the ground. So then I have eggplant over here. I have some nice powerful eggplant that I also want to stake up, because when the eggplant starts producing, they put out weight, and when they put out weight, they could put the tree to the ground. Yes, guys. So what I now do there, I basically now save my tomato plants. Just like that, guys. You don't wanna, you see, when the tomato plant them underground, it's more difficult. It's more difficult for the tomato plant to strive. You know, then you're gonna start getting the moldy leaf. You're gonna start getting all these type of things. So getting them put up is one of the best things you can do. And these are great time to go in the garden. Why now is good time to go in the garden? Because the rain. So when you see the rain gonna shows you the plants them that need staking up. It's gonna show you all that you need to put stake around, because you're gonna start seeing how the weight of the rain is pulling them down. So this is basically what I'm doing, guys. Walking around and looking at, I'm going over by my bell pepper them now. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I will appreciate it. Alright, guys, this is the edible leaf and it's waterproof, so it can help prevent the water from soaking into your hair. This is basically like an umbrella, just to keep the water from going down in your head, so it's going to run off. Because I got work to do here. You understand? This is rain. I got to make sure I check to see which plant the rain is pulling down too much. So I got to make sure I put stake. Even I put the stake around them today, at least I know which plant I need to put stake around. Over there, if you notice, you're going to see the bell pepper them. There's a lot of stake already up, because bell pepper limb pretty easy to break. And the pepper them does get massive, so you already start staking them out. The tomato, I already stake them out, but they get taller, so now the rain comes, they bend over. We have some eggplant in here that's growing really well, because I have one over there and it's like this height. So these, I believe, these gonna be the same height, because I was feeding these with cabbage leaf. So now I want to make sure I put stake to keep them, because they already start producing. So you want to do it when you have the time, because sometimes sometimes you don't have the time. Yes, sometimes you don't have the time, and you know. So I'm going to get a few more sticks to put around over there. Yes, guys. Yes. This is how we do it, guys. We put a lot of work into this garden, because if we don't do this, we could lose a lot of food. All right, you have to come out in your garden. You got to check the how your plants them doing when it's raining. If you have pepper, you got to check them. What if your pepper is producing and you come out and you saw a limb, the limb that all the pepper is on the ground? I know you're not gonna like it. Yeah, thank you guys, Jim Mama. Thank everyone who come in. I appreciate you guys. Just giving you guys a inside look of Planter Garden TV and how Planter Garden TV work, and how he dedicate his time into the garden. So for the people who now come in, what I'm actually doing, I'm staking, I'm putting stake to the plants them. My tomato them was down on the ground, so I had us to stake them up. I have eggplant. I see how the water have them, the rain, so I'm trying to put stake. Usually if it wasn't raining, I would have gone and cut some stake, but I'm not trying to go down that side right now. So yes, Jim Mama, working hard, man. Putting in the work. You see, you have to make use of when the rain is coming. When the rain is coming is the best time in your garden. This is the time when you see everything. This is the time when you got growth. This is the time when growth. Once you see it rain, you got to look out for growth. So if you notice your plant is producing and it's raining, you have to look out for growth. You have to look out for limbs that could pop. So like I was mentioning, you don't want to be out here. You don't want to be out here and the rain come and pop your pepper tree. And when you look, you see all your peppers, the limb is on the ground. So it's important to check your garden when it rains. Then we also, after it rains, we always like to come out and soften our plants, especially the young plants. We always like to come in and soften the soil around their roots, because when you see it rain and then the sun come down, because the rain beat down the soil, then the sun come and shine it, then it compact the surface. So you don't want to do that. You don't want it compact. So you got to come out and rake it up. Wake it up. So when the sun shines, it's not going to clam it together. Very important. Then we also create pockets. We create pockets in our garden that when it's raining, it holds the water, and the water soaks inside, so the water soaks in the soil, so soaking down. So if there's no rain for 3 months, for 3 weeks, a month, your plant could survive, because we create pockets that the water will always go down. It's not gonna just run off. It's gonna soak the soil, go down. So even we don't get rain, our plant will still produce. Our plant will still look healthy, because we plant them deep, then the water go down. Guys, I'm sorry I'm not seeing the chat, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all. I'm gonna just be doing the live, guys. I cannot see the chat too much because I'm out there. But you guys enjoy the view because right now it starts raining again. All right, and I'm here in the rain putting in some work. This is Jamaican callaloo. It's another name they call it. This is seeds. So what I'm actually doing with the seeds, I'm actually burying the seeds. So by the time, in a few days, we're gonna be seeing a lot of them coming up. All by, we have a lot of cabbage down there. We don't harvest out the cabbage. So since we harvest out the cabbage, we have like okra. We replant in the area, like all in these area we have okra, but they're pretty small. So with this type of rain right now, plus you soften the soil, that's it, man. Now is the best time, guys. It might be muddy, it might be a little difficult, but it's harder to walk when it's raining in the garden. But it's the best time because you learn a lot, you see a lot. You see a lot at this point. So, like when you come out, you're gonna see the small plants, and sometimes the rain might beat dirt and cover them. So sometimes you got to come out and clear these little soil from around them. It's a good time to come because it teaches you. The rain jobs teach you a whole lot in the garden, guys. Always pay attention anytime it's rain. Sometimes we pay more attention to the growth But there's so much more. There's so much more to pay attention to when it's raining. Yes, yes, yes. Best time, Dream Mama. Yes. You're absolutely right, planter. Yes, sir. Kim Ami, how you doing? Thank you all. Appreciate each and every one of you that comes out and give the support. Appreciate you all. You all know I show you guys live and direct. I give you guys from the time I plant. I give you guys update from all the time. So what I was talking about when I say I create packets, this is so important in a garden, creating these type of packets. You see these type of packets where water can settle? It's so important to create these packets. Why is it important to create these packets? Because this water gonna soak. The water gonna soak under the ground. Instead of it run off, instead of it drop and run off, it's gonna soak under the ground. So if there's no rain for 2 to 3 weeks, the soil underneath is still damp, the plant's still able to feed from the moisture. Very important. So this is why you will always see, anytime it's rain, you're gonna always see these packets. These packets gonna, instead of they run out, the water gonna soak itself down under the ground. Let me show you again. More packets. It's not gonna just settle. Yes, I always love to have, look what's going on. This water not gonna stay here forever, but it's gonna soak itself in the ground. And when it soaks itself in the ground, the moisture gonna remain in the ground for a period of time. I love to plant my plants them deep. You see, this is another packet. This is another packet. These things are so important in a garden. So important. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see packets. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see packets of water just sitting, soaking itself in the ground. Now, this water right here, you know what this gonna do? It's gonna soak itself down in the soil. It might even run down in the soil. So now that water going down and feed them meadows down there. You see? Because I do not wet my plants. I do not wet my plants. These plants survive on their own. I do not wet them. So all these little packets, when the rain comes, it's gonna soak itself down in the earth, so the root of the plant will be getting the moisture. Okay, I got that smoker box going. Thank you again for sparking the idea. I'm outside with my, all right. Like yourself and hopefully everyone here. I'm well. Wonderful. Very interested. Water packets. Must go back and watch when. Yes. These are very important. The water packets. I'm going to show you again. Very important. You see? This is the water packet. I create all of them. Look what's going on there. So when you create them, it's soak in the ground. And when it's soaked in the ground, the root of the plant gonna get that water. It's not just gonna run away. You see? These bell peppers, look there, you see? You see? Very important in a garden. You see? All these water packets, I'm showing you. This is so important, guys. And you ain't got to worry because it's not, the water is not going to stay there forever. It's just going to stay there and it's going to soak itself down in the ground. All right? So this is what I was doing. If you notice, you're gonna see the eggplant start producing already. So if I input these stakes, they're gonna pull the plants down to the ground. So it's really, I'm telling you, gardening is a wonderful thing, but you have to pay attention. If you don't pay attention, you're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna lose out on a lot of plants. You're gonna lose out, so you have to pay attention. So if you're doing in-ground gardening and you create these water pockets to hold water that it can go down in the ground and soak, you are doing the right thing. You are doing everywhere, you see? Water pocket. The special thing, man. This is a special thing. Guys, thank you all for the 10 likes. Oh, wow. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all. Hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate you all so much. So I'm going back over there now, guys. We're gonna get a little busy again. If you're here for the first time, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't hit the notification bell, hit the notification bell, because we have a lot going on right now. Lot going on. Okay, let me turn it this way up here now. Okay, let me see if I can turn it around now. Hold on, guys. All right. Right here. Right here. We have some lima beans right here. They now start producing. Yes. So this is basically, I think it's a lima bean, is this one here. Yes, pure gold grow, yes. Very efficient, very important, man. They save you a lot of water. They save you a lot of water. The thing is, when it's raining, the thing is, a lot of weed grow up pretty fast in the garden. That's one thing for sure. You know, this is really funny, right? The squirrel bring the peach right here and just eat them and leave them right on this wood. This thing is something else. Yes, guys, so this is it, man. This is it. This is it. This is it. But I'm going to tell you this. These are peanuts, guys. These are peanuts. These are peanuts growing here. Yeah, these are peanuts. Looking pretty healthy. Look like I'm going to get a nice little harvest this season. some nice peanuts here. That squirrel wants you to, you know what I'm saying? You see where I go? I leave it right there. They want me to see, yes, I was here. Everything ain't no joke, man. Okay, these things, too much going on here. I gotta prune these, something is eating up their leaf. Yes, guys. But this is what I'm saying, guys. Just wanted to do this video because the truth is, I want people to understand that this thing is a lot of work, especially when you're dealing with organic garden. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Right over here, peanut does good in here. Peanut does good in high. Yes, yes, peanut love high heat. Yes, definitely. Definitely. These now is the bell pepper down inside here. This whole area here is just bell pepper. Down inside there is just bell pepper, and the picking height right now. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yes, the bell pepper them is picking height right now. And if you notice, they have on a lot of flowers and yeah. The picking height, they start producing. And if you see, I think that's one right there, okay. If you see now, you see me have these stick, and guess what? These bell pepper now start producing, and they over 3 feet tall already. If you notice, you're gonna see a lot of them start producing here. If you see the stake them are already start producing putting the stake, because I already know there's gonna be bell pepper tree up in the air. So we start putting in the stake, which is one of the best thing to do in the early stage, because when the thing is why I try to put in, you see, I have a water packet right there. So now if that's gonna be soaking the earth for these peppers. You see? You gotta look into that, guys. So once the water go down, the plant's gonna able to get the moisture. So it's very important. Yes, why I love to put my stake in early. I love to put my stake in early because I don't want to put them when the pepper, when you see the pepper them already start growing and pushing their roots, and then you start to beat down the stake, then that stake could damage the roots. So I love to put them early. I love to put them early, so while the root is spreading, you ain't got to pound down the stake, so you ain't got to damage any root. You don't want to damage root when these plants start producing. You don't want to do that. These plants are big and producing, and you know pounding down a stake. You could damage the root like that. Oh, this pepper tree is doing well. It start push. Oh wow, you see? It start push out a lot of flowers now. This is a hot pepper. See a hot pepper down inside there, and it start pushing out a lot of flowers, especially with this rain. Oh, okay, you see? With this rain, a lot gonna be happening right here. So guys, I'm telling you, before when you see it rain, get out in your garden and see what needed to be done. If you need to stake up any plant, you must get out in the garden. Must get out. Yes, this bell pepper tree here now, this is definitely almost 4 feet tall right now. This one here. And we're still in June. We're still in June. Summer now begin. You see what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a bell pepper tree that grows maybe 8-9 feet. Okay, let me see. Okay, we'll do that. I got a few to put in the ground. Today, do you use compost of soil while planting. Well, yeah, sometimes what I do, I prepare my soil early. Like all in November, December, January, I start working on my soil. So start to put in the leaf, adding the leaf to the soil. So by the time I'm ready to plant, the soil is good. While they're growing, I go give them a little compost tea, which is my compost tea that I make. So yes, if you planting them now, give them something to go with. You should give them something to go with. Some whatever compost you're using. Give them something for them to deal with now. Then when you see they start to push out their flowers, you hit them with another one. All right. Now my tomato them is doing really, really well. I've been harvesting tomato. They're doing really well, and I'm grateful this year. I'm not actually seeing any bugs eating them up. This is why I try to prune them too, that I can see the bugs, and the birds also can see the bugs. Yeah, they're looking pretty nice. Some nice healthy tomato. Now, let me show you something what's going on here. This is where the tomato plant, right? The tomato plant up here, but I also create a pocket down inside here. So if water come, it's gonna soak. You see what I'm coming from? It's gonna soak the soil, so the tomato could always get feed. Look how this tomato healthy. Look at next one here, healthy. This eggplant. This is an eggplant right here. It's growing really nice as well. Growing real tall. They're feeding, they're getting water. So even though I ain't watering them, they're feeding. The soil underneath is moisture. I'm telling you guys, this thing is so important. And this thing is what I study and I realize, because what I used to do, like this area where these peppers are right now, you know what I did? I bury logs. I bury logs right here and cover them with soil and allow them to break down. Now watch, and I plant the pepper them here. Look how the pepper them so healthy and just spreading themselves. Healthy and beautiful. Just look at the garden, guys. Look at the plants them. Look at the color. Look at the greenness. So what I'm doing is actually working, and this is why I'm sharing it with you guys. I'm not saying you have to stop what you're doing and do what I'm doing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm sharing that you could get ideas. So you understand, we all can get ideas from each other. If it works for us, fine. All right, so these are some burdock here, guys. Oh man, these burdock is, man, this thing is massive. Yeah, this is the mother plant. All them come from this one. This one, beautiful tomato, pretty. Must have your own ecosystem. Oh, that's it. That's it. You have to create your garden. When you created your garden, you got to think about what you're doing. You got to think about everything you're doing when you're creating a garden. It's very important, because if you think what you're doing and you do the necessary, trust me, your garden will be successful. Because you see the same thing I now tell you about the water system, creating that. That is so important. So when I tell people I don't wet my plants, they mightn't believe, but it's the truth. The only time I might wet up my plants is if baby plants like this. You see like this is an okra. If the sun is really penetrating it, then I might say, you know what? Let me give it some water. But no, these plants, I done with water in these plants. They strive for themselves. You see? water pocket again. You see down in here between the headers them? Water pocket. So you have to utilize the water when the rain come. When the rain come in your garden, you have to make use of the water. Especially for the people who plant in ground. For the people who plant in ground, you got to utilize the water. You see what I'm saying? All this water pocket. All right? Okay. All right, guys, my banana is getting bigger and bigger. I think I got to cut off the bottom of the banana because, yes, it's pushing out more flowers, but I don't see it holding on anymore. So I'm thinking I might have, oh, okay, all right, them, they look like they go, okay. You see them right there? They look like they're gonna hold on, but I'm gonna leave them. They look like they, I don't know. It ain't look so because look them, they done dropping out already. I don't know, but any other banana is doing pretty well. This was a video, guys, to motivate. These videos, it's about motivating. And you know what? Let me give you guys a little, let me show you guys a little idea of what my fire pit. Yes, a little idea. Let me show you guys what I have going on here. All right, this is my fire pit that I know. I did a live cooking on it yesterday, but I'm gonna show you the other shot. Let me show you exactly what's going on here. This is where you put the wood. This is where you put the pot. If you want to grill, you could grill. You could do whatever you want. Put the fire. Here is where you pull the ashes, and you could save your ashes to go in your garden. This other side here is another side that I now create today. So this is where you're going to push the fire for the oven. This is the area for the fire. So we have over here for cooking, barbecuing, whatever you want to do. And we have this side for baking. So when we push the fire underneath there, there's a metal right underneath here, this metal. So the heat gonna go up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The heat gonna go up, and this is your oven right here. So you put your bread down inside there and you cover it up while the heat is penetrating from underneath there. This is, listen to me guys, being creative save you a lot of money. You have something like this set up out here, and all you're doing, you go in and you grabbing your wood them. You grabbing your wood them and put them aside. If I want to cook right now, I grab my wood, light my fire, put the grill whatever you want, or if you want to cook, this is just like a stove, you see, just like a stove. So you could put your pot right here with the fire underneath there. And you could be this side is for baking. This side here is for baking, and you open this and you put your bread down inside here, whatever you want to cook, whatever you want to do, and just like that, you have your outdoor kitchen. Yes guys, so I just wanted to show you guys that, man. Listen to me, on this channel is about using what you have. This is what this channel about. Using what you have. We don't try to get people to go out there and spend money that they don't have. We try to tell you, use what you have, be creative, and you can do as much as others. That's deep. Yes. Yeah, man. You use what you have, man. This is what this channel about. Not to go out there and spend, sometimes you have your little money and somebody, oh yeah, go out and buy it. No, you save your money. That might come in use for another day. So what you do, I'm able to buy something else. You have the space, you have the backyard, you have the space. Be creative. Be creative. And you'll make it, guys. I'm telling you. Oh, like these flowers. These flowers start. These hibiscus. Leaving them. You know, guys, we also use these hibiscus and make tea. We use hibiscus and make tea. Okay. Let me just go over here. Then I'm going to end the video. You see, oh man, these grass is growing so wild. My goodness. But they go to make compost, eh? You see, guys, it's a lot of work with this kind of garden, I'm telling you. When it's rain, so I got to come now, I got to get busy, and I got to clean up this whole area. All this is food, all this is edibles. This is edibles growing up here. All this is food. That's a garden down there full of food. We also have food. This area full of food. Let me carry you over here. All this. Ouch. All this is food. Yes, definitely. This is organic fertilizer right here. Yes, man. Use what you have. So now, when I come in this garden and I pull up these weeds, you see, it's food like crazy. Then I have my container here that I'm gonna add a little more weed to, because I had it open and some rain come and more water go inside it. So because of that, I add a little more weeds inside of it. So what I'm gonna do now, just cover this because the drum is full now. So you see, guys, rainwater. I don't know about pipe water. I love when my garden look like this. All right. Well, it could definitely look like this. It just take time and dedication and discipline. Meaning, when I say discipline, you put this cover on it. And then I have this to seal it around. And then every week I come, or 2 weeks, I come and I spin it, turn it around. And that's gonna become compost for next garden season. Because all of these plants already don't get feed already. All these plants already feed. They don't need anything. The only thing these plants need is if there's any grass trying to overgrow them. That's all they need. But they don't need no. So what I'm doing here now, the fertilizer I'm making now is for next garden season. So next garden season, you have fertilizer again for feed your plants. You just got to be creative and smart, guys. It's not even about smart. It's about being creative and use the stuff you have around you. You pulling up weeds out your garden and throw them away. You could put them in a pile and they become fertilizer for a plant. You could put them in some water and they become fertilizer for a plant. So it can save you a lot of money. Hey guys, if you guys enjoying this live, please hit the like button If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. If you're on a cellular phone, all you got to do is double tap the screen. All right, because we're giving you in the depth of gardening. We're going into the heart of gardening. Not many people do this. Not many people do this, guys. If you check my channel, guys, you go back, what you're gonna see, you're gonna see, thank you, Progo, thank you, I appreciate it, appreciate it. If you check my channel, all you're gonna see is information. Information with proof of what I'm saying. You check what I'm saying? Anything I tell you about, I can go and pull a video and show you. I grow, last year, guys, I grew a 10 feet tall pepper tree. The year before, I grew a 8-foot tall bell pepper tree. All these is full proof. I have proof for these things. I show you guys how I plant. I show you guys what I put in my soil. I show how I make my compost. So yes, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, Destiny O says, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, guys, so I dedicate a lot of time trying to show you guys how you can do your garden without going out there and spend a bunch of money. I shows you, be smart, think about setting your seed. I did video showing about seed, how you set your seed, what type of soil for set your seed into. So much information I give, you know, because I do video about programming seeds. I do video about programming seed, how you program seeds. All this type of stuff I do. You know, because as a guy, I set my own seed. Rarely I buy a plant. For me to buy a plant is most likely a plant that I might interested into, and I feel like, okay, let me get this plant and try grow it and get some seed from it. Other than that, I set my own seed, and it worthwhile. Great, love seeing your garden. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, appreciate it. So right now, we get into the heart of, it's mostly harvest you're gonna be seeing now. You're gonna, thank you, Pure Grow. Yes, the most you're gonna be seeing now is more harvest, because all the plants them is growing, all the plants them is doing good. Pumpkin is running, everything is doing well. So there's more harvest videos you're gonna see now. So the thing about this channel is we show how we plant, we show how we take care of them, and we show how we harvest when we harvest. So that's the good thing about this channel. So it's a lot to learn from this channel. So appreciate each and every one of you for coming out today. My clothes is wet, but I had a wonderful time. Thank you all for the support, man. I appreciate each and every one of you who joined today. Thanks everyone who hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. All right? Peace and love. Blessing Good Eats. Blessing Poor Grow. Blessing Destiny Oses. Then Carter, thank you all. Appreciate each and every one of you. All right? You guys have a blessed day. Peace.